What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 185 of career mode. And yeah, the last couple episodes have been a little bit shorter than usual. The reason being is because the next episode is the mammoth episode, the FA Cup live game against Manchester City, so I look forward to that. But that just explains why these episodes have been a little bit short. I'm just organising them in time for the FA Cup final. But anyway, we take on Blackburn to start the episode off. As you saw in the last episode, we're into a new month now, and we currently sit top of the table, 2 points ahead of Arsenal. So taking on Blackburn, we've got 6 games to go. So taking on Blackburn, the club we started the series off with, was feeling very confident. Blackburn down the bottom end of the table, us of course in first place. Felt very confident in this game we'd be able to get 3 points and keep ourselves in front of Arsenal, regardless of how they do. And Nathan Redmond, well, how about this for luck? I don't get much luck in life, let alone FIFA, but what a fantastic goal by Redmond. Such a huge deflection, the ball goes in there. Make 2 subs here. Watamelio and Hellenius come on for Wakaso and Townsend. And which substitute gets the first goal? Well, it's of course this guy, isn't it? Nicholas Hellenius, the guy that literally can just score from anywhere. And he scores a fantastic goal here from 25 yards out. Brilliant strike by Hellenius, no chance for the goalkeeper. And it's 3-0 to Sunderland. And he see Hellenius once again going through here, master of the fake shot. Every single skill is a fake shot here before playing the ball out wide to Watamelio. Watamelio goes through with a nice step over. He uses his pace to full effect. He scored in the last episode, he scores in this episode. Hasn't really done so well in his debut season for us, but yeah, he did very well there, and Watamelio scores. And yeah, 4 different scorers as we take a 4-0 win here against Blackburn Rovers, which was very, 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 very nice indeed. So we keep the pressure on Arsenal as we keep moving ahead of them in the table in terms of points, and yeah, that's a great result for us against Blackburn. And straight after that, Manini comes to us and says, you know, bruv, I want a new contract, what's going on? I'm only earning 35 grand a week, that's nothing, I can barely afford to pay my bills. Yeah, right. So I was like, you know, fair enough. You know, you're our captain. You're our, you know, even though Zuma's rated higher, you're my favourite centre back. I'll give you 2 years, even though you only want 1 year. I'll give you 2 years on 80 grand a week. And he says yes. So, you know, if you wanted a new contract, you have to stay here longer. So he's got a new 5-year deal, and he's on 80 grand a week. So that's great. Our captain is going nowhere. He'll be here till the end of the series. He'll definitely be here till the end of the season, I can tell you that much, because we don't even have a transfer window. But no, he'll be here till the end of the series, I'm sure, and he'll still be captaining us until FIFA 14 comes out. But anyway, we take on City in the next game at home. Now, as I said, we were 2 points in front of Arsenal. We were really, really dominating the league as things stood. We were in such a great run of form. But Manchester City in 4th place, they're competing for that last Champions League place against their Manchester rivals in Manchester United. So of course they still had stuff to play for as well, and that was shown here in the 25th minute. Joel Obi with an absolutely fantastic strike, the former Serie A centre midfielder, with a brilliant strike into the back of the net to make it Sunderland 0, Manchester City 1. But just 10 minutes later, Wakaso picks the ball up here, goes through. Nice piece of dribbling to get around his man, and look at the shot power. Love Wakaso's shot power. Really does remind me of JJ. Brilliant finish into the back of the net. 1-1, but as the game was being closed out, well, what's that old saying? You mustn't lose it by chasing it. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to spoil it and tell you that's exactly what happened. We lost it by chasing it. Pato with the skills. Joel Obi with his 2nd goal of the game, a clinical finish. And yeah, we lost it by chasing it. That is the most unfortunate thing that could have happened, and it did. 2 goals for Joel Obi, either side of Matthew Wakaso's equalising goal, meant that the game finished Sunderland 1, City 2, and that unfortunately means, although you won't see it in the league table, I don't think, yes you will, straight after this, well, you'll see it in just a moment, Arsenal currently sit above us now. They've overtaken us by a single point, so it's so tight that the last few games, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be such a brilliant finish to the end. It could all come down to the final day, it really could, and it's going to be great. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. But here's a couple of scout reports. They meant nothing to me because none of the players look very good, and we also got an international management offer from Russia, which of course we say no way. We are waiting for England. It's going to come, I'm telling you, it will come sometime. We're still waiting for it, but I'm sure it will come sometime. But anyway, here's a look at the league table. Yes, 4 games to go, 1 point behind Arsenal. We've got a 6 a +6 better goal difference, but yeah, 1 point behind Arsenal. Such a tight top two. Chelsea can still win it, although I don't think they're going to, but yeah, it will take a slip up by both us and Arsenal. But we do take on Arsenal in the biggest game of the season, no doubt. Away at the Emirates here, we had to win this game. We really did. It was a must-win game. Of course, Arsenal, who've barely slipped up this season, you know, them drawing this game means they stay a point in front of us. Then winning the game means they go 4 points in front of us. So we couldn't lose. And yeah, unfortunately, we got off to a terrible start. 39 minutes in, Danny Welbeck gives Arsenal the lead here. And yeah, I was just absolutely infuriated there because it looked as though Arsenal, with 10 minutes to go, we're going to go 4 points clear at the top of the table and basically end our run to win the Premier League title. But with a couple of minutes to go, look at this. I don't know what happened to Arsenal, but their whole back line was missing. And yes, it's a sweaty goal. I know. I shouldn't score sweaty goals, but even so, I just had to. You know, I simply just had to because I just cannot lose this game. And 1-1 is how the game finishes. So a draw, it's not an awful result. I mean, we're still going to be a point behind with 3 games to go, but it's not an awful result. You know, we can still win the league, of course. Losing the game, and I'm pretty sure we would have lost it completely, but we can still win the league. It's going to be tough. We are relying on other results, but yeah, we can still win the league. And yeah, we were just pleased to rescue a point in this game. But Arsenal celebrating early, man. This is disappointing. I mean, obviously they're celebrating Champions League qualification, but still, this is disappointing to see Arsenal doing that kind of thing. Seriously? Come on, guys. Give us a bit of respect. It's a draw. You haven't won the league title yet. We'll make them pay. Don't worry. We'll make them pay. And yeah, they're not going to win the league title. They gloated in front of us, and we're not going to let them win the league title. But anyway, we take on Reading in midweek. We've got the FA Cup final on the weekend, so I rested the entire team. Reading, of course, sitting in the relegation zone, so I thought, screw it, we're going to win this game regardless. So I'll rest the team, I'll play a backup side, and I'll just take the 3 points pretty easily. And I did. Reading barely had a shot on Gazaniga's goal. It was that easy. And he sees Sido go down the left-hand side here, cut past his man, plays the ball out wide to Leandro Fernandez. Fernandez plays through James Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse's shot is saved, but it comes to Watamelio, who scores once again. He's doing quite well at the moment with scoring goals. He's had a pretty poor start to his Sunderland career, but he's done quite well in the last couple of episodes. But anyway, yeah, we take the win by 2-0, and yeah, I was just absolutely delighted about that, and you'll see what it means to the league table in just a moment. It is so close at the top, it is so tight at the top, and of course Arsenal were a point in front of us coming into this game, but after this game, I checked the results, I checked the league table to see Arsenal have slipped up. They, of course, only failed to get a point, which means we now go ahead of Arsenal by a point. It's going to be a fantastic end to the season. The next episode is the FA Cup final against Manchester City. As always, guys, a big thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for that live com episode very soon.